Everyone says Gen Z has the shortest attention span in history. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts have completely destroyed young people's ability to focus. But what if that's not true? What if Gen Z doesn't actually have an attention problem? What if they have a boredom problem? We constantly hear that young people today can't finish books, can't sit through lectures, and can't concentrate for more than a few seconds. Technology and social media are usually blamed for this, but here's something surprising. The idea that people are losing their attention isn't new. In fact, it's nearly 2,000 years old, around 2,000 years ago, long before smartphones, social media, or even electricity existed. The Roman philosopher Seneca warned about what he believed was a crisis of attention. Why? Because papyrus, an ancient writing material similar to paper, had become much more widely available. For the first time, wealthy Romans suddenly had access to more books and scrolls than ever before. People worried that having too much information would make readers distracted and unable to focus. Sound familiar? Fast forward to today, professors often report that students struggle to finish books or even watch feature-length films. Research suggests that, on average, people switch between screens every 47 seconds. Many of us check our emails dozens of times every single day, often without even receiving a notification. Sometimes we interrupt ourselves simply out of habit. Naturally, many people conclude that technology has destroyed our attention spans. But is that really what's happening? Think about it. The same student who struggles to concentrate during a 1-hour lecture, happily watch a 5-hour cricket match, binge an entire TV series in one weekend, spend hours playing video games, or scroll social media for an entire evening without losing interest. If people truly couldn't pay attention anymore, none of these things would happen. The problem isn't that young people have lost the ability to focus. The problem is that their attention is constantly competing against more interesting alternatives. This isn't just about social media, it's about the world we now live in. Information has never been more abundant, cheaper, or easier to access. Within seconds, anyone can ask ChatGPT to explain a difficult topic, watch a YouTube lecture, read a summary, access an entire university course online. Knowledge is no longer scarce. Attention is, yet many classrooms still operate as though information itself is the valuable resource. Students often sit through lectures knowing that the same material is available online, sometimes explained more clearly and in less time. As a result, many students are physically present, but mentally somewhere else. They copy slides, take notes, attend class, but their attention has already moved elsewhere. The classroom becomes a place of attendance rather than attention. So perhaps we've been asking the wrong question all along. Instead of asking why Gen Z can't focus, maybe we should ask why so many important tasks fail to compete with everything else demanding our attention, because attention deficit isn't a new phenomenon. This has existed throughout history. Whenever people are forced to do something repetitive, boring, or laborious, while more interesting alternatives are available, their minds naturally drift. The tools have changed. The competition for attention has become stronger, but human nature hasn't. Maybe Gen Z doesn't have the shortest attention span in history. Maybe they're simply living in the most competitive attention economy humanity has ever seen, and that's a challenge every generation will have to learn to navigate.